Usa ka pagtuo, usa ka tingog, usa ka katawhan. Cebu Catholic Television Network.
We are the voice of truth and reason in every town, in every season, with pens of light. We draw the line for justice, peace, and stories fine. Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. Integrity, our steadfast flame. Ethics, courage, our claim to name. United, free, we raise the call for press and people, one and all. We stand for facts, for tales unbarked, for every voice that can't be caught. We write with fire, we speak with grace. For truth must rise in every place. Through words we build, through ink we guard, with fearless hearts and standards hard. Together bold our stories shine, in every lead a living sign. Final Press Club beyond the page. We face the times, we speak the age, with honor sharp and stories strong. We serve the truth where we belong. For the press, for people, hand in hand beyond headlines, we proudly stand.
Mga igsoon may buntag, welcome. Balik na usab kita nining atong naandang tulumanon ang weekly forum sa Cebu Press Club. Before we proceed, una nato ila-ila atong mga bulawan ng mga guest. Sama sa naandan uban kanato karong bugtaga, atong kauban sa buhat, atong ko-angkolman si si Boy Kagalitan.
Mayong buntag, Bro June Kulata Kanya. This is your host, Boy Latos Kagalitan, back to our press briefing sa Niata Manukad sa Misio Bar and Restaurant. There is a Radia Hotel, Puente Circle, Dakbayan sa Sugbo. Karong buntaga, bro, daghan kay tag panelis. But before that, ato sang i-acknowledge ang ato ang mga members nga who are here present.
Yes.
Ato i-acknowledge sila si June Santa Cruz.
Yes.
May ato ang og sa plenary pa sa kuan, mo ni ato ang majority floor leader. No?
Then
Niya si Arky Baguio with us,
Okay.
itong membro. Karen Cortez, yours truly, Boy Flores,
Yes.
from Canada. Mo pa ni
yes, mo ba'y pag-abot kikan sa Canada.
Okay.
Ato mga kakaubanan sa CCTN, Channel 47.
Yes, the whole staff, ang grupo sa CCTN. No?
By the way, live sa Takaron sa One Cebu, right there in the 3rd District of Cebu, under sa atong station manager, Roel Ponce Cabanyero. Ug usab sa Bantay Radio for Cebu's North, we are well covered sa entire province of Cebu, especially din sa Cebu City with DYFX. No, unya gawas usab din for the benefits atong mga viewers, sinima na kini ang Cebu Press Club briefing. Mang-invite kami og mga guests kabahin sa mga current issues of the day. Unya makasaysayanon kay rong buntaga kay lagi one of the most nga lantip kay pangisip sa atong Pilipinas. May gani kay aktibo kay ni si founding chairperson Juninho Padilla nga na-invite ning mga tawana. Bro, it's our honor, mahibog-ibog i-introduce ang atong mga guest karong butaga.
Yes, before na ito i-introduce, bro,
Yes.
atong ipabaw sa atong mga viewers and listeners, nga karong topic, karong buntaga, ang atong team, no to war. No?
No to war.
Unya, kisa may gusto,
Dili ta sa gubat.
o kisa may gusto, diplomacy o gubata. Muna siya. Karong buntaga, mga higala, no? Sa ato ang another media work sa Cebu Press
Yes.
Club.
Episode.
Another episode, no? Ni atay mga guests nga sila'y mo bat-bat, sila'y mo paibaw, sila'y mo view out what is happening sa tuang palibot o sa uban natong nasod, no? Nga mga silingan nga nasod.
Yeah.
Karong buntaga, it is my honor and privilege to give you our guest today, no? He is a Mindanao Peace Advocate.
One of the guests today, ha?
Yeah, si Kuya Peter Chio Labinia.
May butag.
Former Davao City Councilor,
Oh,
journalist, son and 2016 Duterte campaign spokesperson.
very good.
He has
Part and parcel of
led peace
history.
initiatives with the MNLF, approving nga internal peace is fragile and external wars can easily disturb it, no? His connect Mindanao's listens to why Philippines should avoid proxy wars.
Yes.
No? Si
Atong hatagan, bro.
Peter Chio Labinia.
Yes, part of history. May
Yeah.
butag, higalang Peter.
May buntag, June, Boy, may buntag sa tanang membro sa Cebu Press Club. Hilabi na sa atong kuya, Ninyo Bonito Padilla, akong amigo nga nagtabang og arrange sa pag-imbita sa amuha dire. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong tanan nga makahatag og higayon sa amuha, ma-discuss ang issue nato karon mahitungod sa gubat na dili nato gustong tanan. Daghang salamat.
Okay, next to him is Sir Herman Laurel, Asian Century Philippine Strategic Studies, no? President sa ACP-SSI, tank pushing for balance geopolitics and Philippine sovereignty. He will tackle why multipolar diplomacy can shield Philippines from hemogenic traps and why naturally could mean economic survival. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Herman Laurel.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng mga kabansa po natin sa buong Pilipinas at lalong-lalo na po dito sa Visayan region. I'm very happy to be welcomed here and I thank very much the Cebu Press Club for the invitation. Importanteng opportunity po ito sa amin na kami nagsimula po ng anti-war, anti-bases movement at nagkaroon po tayo ng Congress last year, Anti-War Peace Congress dito sa Cebu, Agosto nung nakaraang taon at ang ating coordinator doon aside from sila Pete, sila June, then Citizen Pam Baricuato na governor na ngayon ng Cebu Province. We have a lot to talk about kasi po ang mundo po ay dumaan na po sa 500 taong puro gera, dala ng kanluran, colonial powers, no? Patapos na po yan, it's ending. But we can see the last gasp of Western hegemony, yun ang nabanggit doon sa introduction sa akin, yung pananakop po ng kanluran sa buong mundo. Patapos na po yan, kaya napakaraming gera, Ukraine, Palestine, kagagaling lang sa Afghanistan war, kung ano-anong war, pati dito sa Asia gustong mag-udyok, magtulak ng gubat. Tama ba? Gubat. And I just briefly want to say na yung conflicts kuno sa South China Sea, hindi dapat umabot sa ganito.
Okay.
Kasi habol ko lang ito boy, no? Nung ginawa ni Marcos Sr. yung claim sa Spratlys, sabay niya binuksan ang relasyon sa People's Republic of China. Anong logic ni Marcos Sr. na mag-claim tapos mag-negotiate para may bunga na positibo. Hindi gera. But with that, I will continue expand it later on.
Later on. Okay. Thank you. Next is he's from the ASEAN Century Philippine Strategic Studies. President of Center for Peace and Progress in Asia Pacific. Head of the Peace for Prosperity Coalition Philippines. Active in anti-war advocacy and regional disarmament aligned with the UN goals. He knows how to bridge grassroots movements and policy, key for keeping economies like Cebu's stable economy. Ladies and gentlemen, my privilege and honor to give you June Abines.
Mayong buntag sa tanan. I'm June Abines, part of the Center for Peace and Progress in Asia Pacific. Ang ato mga kauban ani, mga journalist o mga peace advocates, dili lang sa Pilipinas, but also in Asia Pacific. That is why na siya Asia Pacific. When I was in Hong Kong, nakaistorya ta nga kita ang Pilipino, taga Asia Pacific ta, pero ang atong hunahuna, piling ta Amerikano, piling ta European. Karon sige lang ta mo tanaw gira sa Middle East, tanaw ta gira sa Ukraine. Apan gidala na ang gira dire sa atoa. Naana dool sa Taiwan. Kulba kaayo nga moingon si Presidente Marcos nga makigira mag-apil-apil ta sa gira sa Taiwan ug China. Sama ra na nakialam ka sa gubot sa Pilipinas ug Mindanao. Ang Mindanao is part of the Philippines as history. Ang Taiwan is part of Philippines of China as history. So, ang Pilipinas walay pakialam sa gubot sa China ug Taiwan o wala tay karapatan na maghisgot og gera. Kaya nga atong armas sa atong Armed Forces of the Philippines sinauna pa, obsolete. Walay bala nga makaabot gikan sa Pilipinas padong sa Taiwan. Samot na sa China. So hilas paminahon ang Pilipinas moingon ta nga moapil ta gera. Di man ganita kadipinsa sa atong teritoryo. So di ta maghilasilas, Mr. Marcos, mi dire sa Cebu, atong ingon nga di ta maghilasilas. Kaya nga atong mga weapons sa armed forces, tanan obsolete. Ang gira karon missile na, nuclear na. Wa gani tay barko nga ikahatod pagkaon sa atong mga teritoryo nga atong gilali sa China. Wa ganita gasolina, way krudo. Unya mo intag mag-apil-apil tas Taiwan, di ganita ka padala og eroplano o barko para hakuton ang mga OFW dito. So maghilom ka, President Marcos, unahon nato ang ekonomiya. Mauna ang atong hisgutan karon buntaga. Di ta maghilasilas kay ang atong armed forces obsolete. Wa ganitay tangke, wa ganita kahipos sa atong CPP, NPA, NDF. Moapil na nung tag Taiwan nga ang gira nila 21st century missiles, hypersonic missile. So mao na ako ang unang mensahe.
Okay. O niya, mga igala, magkuan ta bro, no? We will warm up sa atong mga viewers, ang atong crowd and listeners. Karon magbuhat ta og quick poll, no? Sa giingon pa ni June ani Herman June Abines, no? Kining atong ingon ani bro, ha, no?
Yes.
Do you think ang atong nasod can stay neutral if the tension of Taiwan, US, China? Huh? Do you think nga ato ang nasod Philippines can stay neutral? Mo na atong ilabay sa atong mga panlit.
Unang isyong paisgutan.
Oh, mo na unang isgutan.
But before we proceed sa tanang mga late viewers, atong tanang mga followers sa Facebook accounts, sa Channel 47, sa One Cebu Radio, DYFX, DYLA, Bantay Radio, kaninyong tanan ni ata sa Cebu Press Club Briefing. May pagpaminaw diya sa Estados Unidos ni Alain Alinio atong kauban sa Radio Mindanao Network before sa DYHP nga taron sa California, USA. May papaminaw sa itong magkaigsunan sa Middle East nga di sa gusto gubat o sa lain-laing bahin sa tibuok kalibutan. Unang hisgutanan, balik tadi bro.
Ato ning ipapil sa atong crowd bro kung sa reactions no? Nga atong nasod Pilipinhon mag-neutral ba kung ang tension sa China, US ug sa Taiwan na may tabo karon. No? Muni atong ipil. Unya atong pasauan sa atong mga panelists.
Yes.
No? Atong unahon si Kuya Peter.
Oh yes, Kuya Peter.
Daghang salamat sa pangutana. Kanang panahon ni Tatay Digong, ang iyang nahimong foreign policy is the Philippines should be friends of everyone, of all nations. Sa tuwa pa na ay element of neutrality. No, kay amigo man nanto tanan, dili ta manghilabot kung naay mga conflict o gera. Ang atua makig-cooperate ta in terms of development, di ba? That is the same policy sa nasod sa Switzerland. No, neutral country ang Switzerland, duha na ka world wars ang niagi sa Europe, wa gyud mahilabtan ang Switzerland, which is also the policy enshrined sa atong konstitusyon. Kaya klaro man dito na we renounce war as an instrument of national policy. Sa tuwa pa, di ta musulod anang mga kagubot, no? So kana nga palisiya angay unta mapadayon. Pero unsay nahitabo, si Tatay Digong nagsulti kaniadto, di yun siya musugot sa pagbalik sa US bases sa atong nasod. Pero nasudlan ta og EDCA, no? Nga technically it's the same as US bases, military bases. Once nga musugot gani ka nga naay EDCA, it opens sa floodgates. Bawal sa atong constitution mag-station og foreign military forces. Pero because of EDSA, na-violate na. Bawal ang magbutang og military bases. But because of EDSA, na-violate na. EDCA. No? And then, bawal sa atong konstitusyon ang nuclear arms. Pero because of EDCA, it opened us to the stationing of nuclear-powered armaments. Pagsulod sa EDCA sa atong nasod under BBM, kapila na nga nagbutang diri og mga military hardware, including Typhoon-class missiles na posible na nuclear warhead. Kaya ba nato inspeksyonon ang EDCA sites? Walay Pilipino pwede mo adto dito. Gani katong disaster nga nilabay, ang atong Secretary of Defense mismo nagsulti nga kung gamiton daw ang EDCA sites for humanitarian rescue and disaster operations, mananghit pa. Mananghit pa. O kana gani, ano lang na, disaster. Ano kaha kung atong inspeksyonon ang ilang facilities kung naabay nuclear arms? Di kasulod ang Pilipino. No? So, daghang kayong violation sa atong constitution just because this present government allowed EDCA, no, sites in the country, which is technically foreign U.S. military bases, which put our country no longer neutral. We become a target of the enemies of the United States, nga dili necessarily enemies of the Philippines. Di ba? Mao na'y nakapait sa atong kahimtang karon. Mao nang we should always push for neutrality because we want to be friends of everyone. Ang atong tumong is welfare and development for all Filipinos. Ang nahitabo karon sa mga gera sa laing nasod is a good example nga dapat dili gid ta mosulod ni ana. Kaming mga taga Mindanao, human sa Second World War, we are the only Filipinos nga nakasinati og dugay-dugay nga gubat, no, sa Mindanao War. Mao na ano gyud ang peace movement sa Mindanao. Strong og angay mapakailap nato sa tibuok nasod sa Pilipinas. Dadagdagan
Okay,
ko.
rejoinder ni Sir Herman Laurel.
Yeah, maraming salamat, boy. So, maganda ito. Maraming aspeto tayong matitingnan dito sa question neutrality, you know, and babalikan ko yung aking sinimulan na economic aspect, ano. And how Marcos Sr., hindi itong the Junior, hindi itong the Junior. Si Senior mautak. Ano, nag-claim siya 1975 sa Spratlys, ano. But at the same time, binuksan niya ang pinto to talk to China and gave recognition to China. Kaya ang China naman naging constructive ang relationship sa Pilipinas. So, ano ang intensyon ni Marcos? Although ang Pilipinas pinakahuling mag-claim po dyan dahil ang Vietnam, colonial legacy pa ng French colonial time yon. China, 1,000 years of traveling around and occupying some of the islands, and Malaysia, medyo late lang ang Malaysia din, and other claimants, Vietnam, no, nabanggit ko na. So there are other five other countries claiming, hindi lang China. But the question later on, I can explain why China ang nagiging propaganda target dito sa issue sa South China Sea. Now, yan din po nakikita natin ang wisdom ni Marcos Sr. kay Presidente Duterte. Siya ay nagpanatili nung posisyon na friends to all, enemy to none. Yun lang yung iba nag-i-interpret, lumayo siya sa Amerika, enemy niyang Amerika. Hindi. Pantay lang Amerika, pantay China, Russia at ibang bansa. So, at isa sa highlight sa ginawa ni Presidente Duterte para maituloy yung objective ni Marcos Sr., nagkaroon siya ng usapan with President Xi Jinping ng China ng joint oil and gas exploration and exploitation. 2017, at yan po ay kasunduan para magtulungan, mag-cooperate dito sa pagbubungkal ng langis at gas sa Rectobank or Rectobank na tawag natin, or Reed Bank na international name. Kung yun ay hindi pinigil noong 2022 ni Teddy Boy Locsin na American boy, at today meron na tayong 100 milyong pumapasok ng dolyares na income from oil and gas sa joint venture na yan. So that is an aspect na importanteng maintindihan. At ayaw ng Amerikano na magkaroon ng cooperation ng Pilipinas at China. Gusto ng Amerikano isolo yung oil and gas dyan sa South China Sea. Through whom? Through Manuel Pangilinan. Manuel Pangilinan represents an international conglomerate, the Salim Group. May sariling oil company sila. It starts with the letter E, I'll remember later on. But that is why ganyang kalakas po si Manny Pangilinan sa Pilipinas, yung economic control dito. That in 2014, diretsong nakipag-negotiate si Manny Pangilinan sa China, si NOOC, China National Oil Company, si NOOC, na ipagpapalit niya yung Reed Bank or yung Rectobank doon sa Spratlys. He is speaking like the President of the Philippines. But people do not know about these details. Bakit? Because Manny Pangilinan controls Inquirer, Philippine Star, TV5, and other oligarchs control ABS-CBN and so on. No. Si Presidente Duterte talagang may mabuting intensyon para sa ekonomiya natin. So he went on with that joint venture. But the price is what we see today. Itong pag-kidnap kay Presidente Duterte, hindi naman si Bongbong lang yan eh. Amerikano ang may poder sa likod ng international court na yan. So, this is a very complex at malalim na matter that we are, of course, wanting to explain to the entire Filipino nation. There is more to say, but I think June can add to this, no?
Okay. Hatag na to ni Sir June. Neutral ba tayo ni?
Yes, actually, the question needs to be also questioned. Kay ang tinuod, ang totoo niyan, Philippines has no other choice but to stay neutral. That is based on international law. We cannot enter an offensive war. Taiwan is not our territory, therefore we have no business legally to join any conflict involving Taiwan. Second, our constitution prohibits us in having a war as a way to resolve conflict. Ano pa ba ang pinakamataas na batas ng Pilipinas? Constitution na. So, wala rin tayong choice basing on the Constitution. And also in international diplomatic relations, we already said that we recognize one China policy. That is why until now, Taiwan is not a nation in itself. It's not a state because it is still part of China historically. Kaya nga wala silang seat sa UN. And lastly, Philippines has no capacity to enter into a war with anybody. We cannot even take care of our business inside our territory. I was born in Mindanao and I've seen how ugly war is. Lisod sa Mindanao, mo bitaw mga taga Mindanao manglupad og Visayas og Luzon unya tamay-tamayon pa kay lagi taga Mindanao pobre. Apan gipasagdan ang mga taga Mindanao sa gera wala giresolba. Now, kung kamo diri sa Cebu, kita ako taga Cebu naman ko for 30 years. Baka putok lang ng kanyon 1 kilometer away na ihi ka na. I was born in Jatagon, Lianga, Surigao del Sur. Yung putok ng kanyon, ano yan namin, agahan, pananghalian at hapunan. Pag may gera ngayong alas 4, magsasaing pa rin kami ng alas 6 or alas 5 dahil kakain kami. Lahat ng bahay namin doon sa Mindanao may pax hole. Alam nyo ba yung pax hole? Hukay yun sa ilalim ng bahay kasi pag may gera, yung mga bala na ligaw at least hindi ka tatamaan, you're below the ground. Kaya in my heart, I am anti-war. Tapos ngayon, sasali-sali tayo sa gera or conflict ng Taiwan at China, which we have no business and we have no capacity. Even bringing in 100 soldiers, wala pong krudo ang Navy natin papunta ng Taiwan. Tubig pa nga lang tinitira sa atin yung barko, iyakin na tayo, di ba? Hindi ba nakakatawa? So, the truth is we have no other choice but to stay neutral because we have no armed forces of the Philippines that can fight an external war. Thank you.
Okay, inyong nadungog no si June Abines. Sa atong na may may rejoinders si Sir
Kasi
Herman.
ang Pilipinas po kasama sa ASEAN, yung Southeast Asian Association natin, ASEAN, no? We may kasunduan tayo sa ASEAN na tawag ay ZOPFAM, Zone of Peace, Freedom, and Neutrality among 10 ASEAN countries. So we are committed to neutrality. Hindi pa niyo napapansin, sa 9 na ibang bansa ng ASEAN, walang may problema sa China. Kahit na 3 po diyan sa ASEAN, Malaysia, Vietnam, Brunei, may conflict din with China doon sa South China Sea, with the Philippines too. Pero wala pong gulo sila because hindi sila na-pressure ng Amerikano to create tension and conflict. There is a second agreement ng Southeast Asian nation. So ZOPFAM is the first one that is important to remember. We are committed to that. No? The second one is the Southeast Asian Nuclear Free Zone Treaty. We are part of a treaty with ASEAN. Now, we will not allow any nuclear weapons in ASEAN, in any country in ASEAN. But our agreement dyan sa EDCA bases does not allow us to inspect kung anong nasa loob. Even the President of the Philippines cannot enter without permission. And it has never been tested. Baka mapahiya ang presidente natin at baka matanggihan ng American authorities. That is the actual situation. So, finally, on the issue of neutrality, of course, we have to repeat, no? Yung narinig natin panahon ni Presidente Duterte, friends to all, enemy to none. Ano? Yan po ay inulit ni Vice President Sara Duterte 2 times doon sa kanyang speech sa The Hague and doon sa South Korea. Ano? But that is not being reported enough, or at least sufficiently in the national media. Kaya nagpapasalamat tayo dito sa Cebu Press Club giving us the opportunity to explain all this.
Okay, thank you. Bro,
Musunod ang dugang discussion. Kung doon na mo yung mga pangutana, you can text it or whatever. Musunod ang dugang hisgot-hisgot sa butang nga may labot ang yan ulungsuranon. Ano nga sa pipilak pa hinumdum?
Cebu Press Club, our band flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. And reason in every town, in every season with pins of light. We draw the line for justice, peace, and story spine. Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. Integrity, our step.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa katawan. Ito ang kailangan mo. Lactopaffy, isang lactobacillus food supplement gawa sa natural at piling-piling sangkap. May vitamins at minerals at maraming buhay na good bacteria. Pampalakas ng resistensya. Mag-Lactopaffy araw-araw. Natural ang galing.
In the hustle and bustle of city life, amid deadlines, distractions, and the weight of the everyday, sometimes your soul needs a pause. Tucked gently within the heart of the city, just 8.5 kilometers from Cebu, City Hall lies a sanctuary untouched by noise, untouched by time, nestled in Purok 5, Barangay San Jose, Talamban, Cebu City. Señorito's Garden offers you a quiet escape that feels worlds away. A place where love is celebrated, where friendships are renewed, and memories are planted beneath the trees. It's not just a venue, it's a feeling, a retreat, a moment you'll carry forever. Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Been thinking about us? So have we. For inquiries, reservations, or maybe a little more, call 0999-883-8789. We're just one call away from turning what if into when.
Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Sorry ma'am, na-late ko. Nangita pa mong gusto para internet sa kong anak ma'am.
Ay, wala na yung problema. Pag sinisibo.
Sinisibo, sinisibo. For your internet connection.
And for the signal of your cable TV.
So fast and straight, that transmission to your home.
Sinisibo.
Sinisibo, sinisibo. Offers you to have fiber optics.
For your viewing experience, perfect and clear so fast.
So great and affordable for you to enjoy.
Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated offers fiber to the home broadband internet bundled with fiber to the home cable TV connection. Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated with its operation in Metro Cebu and the whole province of Cebu soon.
And affordable for you to enjoy.
Sinisibo.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa katawan. Ito ang kailangan mo. Lactopaffy, isang lactobacillus food supplement gawa sa natural at piling-piling sangkap. May vitamins at minerals at maraming buhay na good bacteria. Pampalakas ng resistensya. Mag-Lactopaffy araw-araw. Natural ang galing.
And reason in every town, in every season, with pins of light, we draw the line for justice, peace, and story spine. Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. Integrity, our step.
In the hustle and bustle of city life, amid deadlines, distractions, and the weight of the everyday, sometimes your soul needs a pause. Tucked gently within the heart of the city, just 8.5 kilometers from Cebu, City Hall lies a sanctuary untouched by noise, untouched by time, nestled in Purok 5, Barangay San Jose, Talamban, Cebu City. Señorito's Garden offers you a quiet escape that feels worlds away. A place where love is celebrated, where friendships are renewed, and memories are planted beneath the trees. It's not just a venue, it's a feeling, a retreat, a moment you'll carry forever. Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Been thinking about us? So have we. For inquiries, reservations, or maybe a little more, call 0999-883-8789. We're just one call away from turning what if into when.
Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Cebu Press Club, our band of flies, beyond the noise, beneath the skies.
Okay, balik ta back to our press briefing. Niaga punta manukat sa Miss You Bar and Restaurant. There is a Raja Park Hotel, Puente Circle, Cebu City. Ato sang sa di pa ta magsugod magigalak balik sa ato ang second portion. Ato sang acknowledge ang atong mga guests nga nag-abot-abot na, no? Wa pa tay mga kauban just print media. Ato acknowledge si Melchor Abila Imolio, no? Organizer sa Sara Philippine Incorporated. Enrico Bocoy sa Kuka Incorporated. Atong membro, no, sa Cebu Press Club, Ed Mendez. Another si Kokoy Israel, no, sa APC. Okay, balik ta bro sa atong second portion.
Yes, thank you very much, June. Yeah, our boy. Unya, ato sang i-recognize atong mga kaigsoon to as Mindanao, especially diha sa Davao ug sa mga silingan ng mga probinsya. Tuasad si Kuangkorman June Formata sa Kulata to aron sa Mindanao. So thank you very much for viewing. Una tang padayon bro, while there was doon na nag-intermission ta, nikalit mig sugwak ang maong una-una with these three guests na to. Dunay umaabot, ako lay una-una ni anunsyo, nagkasabot nga dunay umaabot unya nga mga journalists in the entire country who will be anti-war. Huwataon niya na in the coming days, live sa among mga accounts sa among radio program, anti-war journalist entire Philippines. Balik ta, bro, sa atong topic sa isgutanan.
Okay, balik ka po ta sa atong mga panelists, mga igala, no? Ato silang tagaan og 8 to 10 minutes to discuss their
Yes.
expertise and experience, no? Ang ilahang mga expertise sa ilahang tagsa-tagsa ka field of endeavors, mga igala.
Yes.
Atong unahon si Kuya Peter Labinia. He will be discussing on Mindanao peace as a buffer against external wars.
Daghang salamat, Kuya Boy. Kanang bagot kung magtubag sa pangutana, ako lang i-announce nga ang katuyuan na ami diri karon kay atong ilunsad ang paghimo sa ikaduhang peace conference diri sa Cebu. Atong gipahigayon miaging tuig August 9 tungod sa anniversary sa bomb sa Nagasaki and Hiroshima, no? Kaniadto last year ang nag-organize tabang sa tua was Citizen Pambari 4 na karon Gobernador Ranado og naa si Salvin Nagumbay, no? Nagtabang sa to. In fact, siya ang nag-MC sa atong forum. Karon tuiga mao na yung katuyuan gyud namo na ami diri kay maglunsad tag ikaduha karong September 2. Ang September 2 is the official close ng Second World War in Asia Pacific. So ato po na i-commemorate ang maong higayon by calling for peace rather than war, no? Unsa may kalambigitan sa panawagan nato karon og sa nahitabo sa Mindanao. Ako lang ihisgot ang ginatawag natong peace dividend. After na gitabangan ni President Duterte ang peace process sa Mindanao, nakita nato ang pagtukod sa bagong BARM, no? Pagbalik og peace and order sa BARM, og padayon og maayong paglambo dili lang sa mga Muslim areas but sa tibuok Mindanao, no? Ang ginatawag nato na peace dividend. Because of the end of conflict, ang mga katawhan na taga-higayon nga mag-focus dito sa development programs. Mao na nahitabo sa Mindanao. Nya di na to na gusto nga maundang tungod kay mo sulod na punta og other conflicts or war, no? Nahitabo pananglitan nga nisudlan ang Mindanao sa mga local ISIS influence sa nahitabo sa Middle East. Pero sayod man ta sa ISIS, Al-Qaeda, puro man ni mga mugna sa Estados Unidos, mga instrumento sa US to divide and conquer mga Middle Eastern countries. Mao po nang nahitabo diri sa Mindanao. O panahon sa pagdumala ni President Duterte, iyahag yun nang gi-address forcefully, naundang, no? In fact, luoy kayong nahitabo sa Siege of Marawi nga gisulong sa mga ISIS, no? So kung aton tan-awon ang war, destruction, devastation, di na nato kinahanglan mo adtog Middle East. What happened to Iraq, to Syria, to Libya, karon sa Jerusalem, sa Israel ug sa Yemen and Iran. Kay mismo ang Marawi, kung makita nato mga picture katong panahon sa Marawi Siege, guba gyud kay ang syudad. Wa na pilay patay, pilay mga evacuees, no? Grabe gyud ba ang destruction ba? Mao na di nato gusto mahitabo. Unsay kalambigitan diri sa Cebu? Panahon sa Vietnam War or War in Indochina, daghang mga Cebuano masayod nga ang Mactan Air Base gigamit na logistical hub. Diri landing ang mga American aircraft to refuel and then padulong sa Vietnam. Magdala og mga bomba, magdala og katong orange chemical warfare sa gigamit. In case lang ang Pilipinas masulod sa usa ka gera, Mactan will be one of the targets. Kaya ang una man target sa gera, mga military facilities. So, walay kaduda-duda. Maigo gyud ang Cebu. Bisan wa tay labot dire. Di ba? Pero dapat ang mga katawhan nato masabtan na. Mao na diri nanto ginahimo ang karong ikaduhang higayon ang ato ang peace conference nga dapat ang katawhan manawagan yung di kita gusto gera. Kay grabe ang death and destruction nga moabot sa atong katawhan.
Okay bro, ato na dungog si Kuya Peter, no? Ang iyang explanation na dili kita gusto kupat kay lisod kayo in terms of economy. Unsa may mahitabo sa atong mga local importers o mga exporters nga mo dunggo sa atong pantalan diri Sugbo. Kung guba na atong pantalan, wala na undang na tanan, no? Nya apektado ang tanang katawhan. Okay. Atong isunod, no? Ang ato ang partner sa diri sa atong panelist si June Abines. He will be discussing on anti-war coalitions and disarmament initiatives, no? You are given 8 to 10 minutes.
Yes, salamat Kuya Boy. Ang akong sugdan, I will start on my being why I become a peace advocate. Ang akong background is I'm an accountant and in a real estate developing industry. So alam ko yung real estate industry ng Cebu. Mga kondo, ganon. Nakita ko dati during the presidency of Duterte, ang lakas ng binta ng mga condominium. Lahat ng mga commercial areas, parang ang economy ng Cebu is very booming. Dati ako sa export industry, when I saw the real estate booming, I transferred as an accountant sa real estate. Among the biggest buyers and economic movers dito sa Pilipinas at saka sa Cebu, Chinese investors. kahit saan kahit anong kondo itatayo mo, bibili at bibili yung mga mainland Chinese ng mga units dahil may pera ang China. China is one of the biggest economy in the world, one of the richest economy in the world, and producer of the at least 70% modern technology. Ibig sabihin, pag tingnan mo yung bahay mo, chances are your equipment, your appliances are China-made more than 50%. Even all the gadgets that we have today, chances are 80% China-made. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ang Pilipinas, ang impact ng China sa Cebu or sa Pilipinas is economic. We do not buy arms and missiles or grenades from China. We buy goods and foods and technology. Kung wala ang China, siguro yung fiber natin na internet, wala pa, atras pa yan. So, with that alone, we know we benefited from the Chinese boom as a nation and as an economy. We benefited. Hindi tayo ginera ng China, hindi tayo ini-invade. Ang ginawa ng China is to export goods that makes our lives easier. But when nakita ko, when President Bongbong Marcos become the president, we become hostile to China against parang world war lang, parang girian lang. But then, nakita ko sa real estate industry, ang dami na ngayong hindi nabinta. Ang dami ng tinatawag nilang ready for RFO, ready for occupancy, dahil hindi na natin pinapasok yung mga Chinese nationals who want to spend their money vacation dito sa Pilipinas. Cebu alone suffered a lot, pero hindi yan dinidiscuss. Hindi yan sinasabi that the Philippines is suffering economically because we chose to be hostile or not friendly to China. We all know na ang kalaban ng United States is China. The biggest threat to the United States supremacy is China. Not necessarily military, but economic. So, ang nangyari, natakot yung US sa supremacy ng China because if you produce the best economic products in the world, siyempre sa'yo lahat luluhod. Ano ba ang alas ng US? Oil lang. Oil, petrodollar at saka yung arms. Diyan sila magaling magbinta. Pero kung tingnan natin yung China, wala namang pinarating na bomba yung China dito eh. Ang girian natin sa South China Sea or West Philippine Sea is not about territory. Icing lang po yan. Ang talagang girian, gustong i-choke ng United States ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas through South China Sea. I think more than 50% na mga barko na nagdala ng mga produkto buong mundo dumadaan sa South China Sea. Isang terorista lang na finance ng CIA, isang barko lang na pwedeng paputukin, sara lahat ang lanes ng shipping lanes. That can kill the Asian economy. That is why China is very, very solid na ayaw nila ng gulo sa South China Sea. Yung agawan nating teritoryo, it's only icing on the cake kasi hindi naman talaga natitirahan yan eh. Kaya ang tawag dyan, shoal, di ba? Hindi mo pwedeng, hindi ka pwede mag-ano ng kondo dyan. Oh. Kahit resort, hindi kasi ano yan, pwede lang. Pero for Philippines, hindi pa rin economically viable. Kasi wala nga tayong panggasolina eh. Tingnan natin yung Navy natin. Hindi man makasupply ng food sa territory natin kahit once a month dahil kinurakot yung gasolina. So in short, Philippines has more business in taking care of the Filipino people and taking care of its economy than meddling in an external problem which is China, Taiwan, and the United States. At saka alam natin, Taiwan is heavily invested dyan ang United States. Lahat ng mga microchips na pinaka-modern nasa Taiwan. Kaya nga, yun ang interest ng United States. But then, kahit sabihin na natin economic, isa pa rin ang pinaka-threat. The United States wants to be the big boss of the world, which, as predicted by all experts in the world, by 2027, economically, militarily, hindi na kaya ng United States ang China. Kaya it is a fight between giants. At tayo, Pilipinas, we have no business makialam dyan. Kasi wala tayong missile, wala tayong barko, wala tayong maitutulong sa Taiwan. Hindi nga natin matulungan ang sarili natin. So we should invest more on economic rather than politics and geopolitical na wala tayong kakayahan.
Okay, bro. The last sa to ang panelist mga higala, no? Si Sir Laurel, no? He will be discussing on polarity as an alternative to the US-China rivalry.
So thank you for the assignment, Professor. At napakaraming kailangan paliwanag talaga, but ilalagay natin sa konteksto ng history itong mga pinag-uusapan natin and the differences of the systems in the world today. Ang Estados Unidos ay isang kapitalistang bansa. And unfortunately, today, the United States, one of its major earners, yung pinagkakakitaan ng Estados Unidos, is the defense industry. Di ba, kasamang John Kanya, I'm trying to remember all the names, ang daming nakilala today, no? In fact, dumating si Pete Hegseth sa Pilipinas, Defense Secretary ni Trump, at sinasabi sa gobyerno natin, i-increase nyo ang defense budget nyo from 1.5% to 5% para bumili kayo ng F-16, F-A-50, and so on. Samantalang yung mga baha dito sa Cebu ay understand, nagkakabaha. Metro Manila, lalong matindi ang baha. But what America wants is for us to devote our little meager budget, which is now 17 trillion in debt, sa mga armas. So we have to understand that the difference between America and China, the two major powers today, is China is socialist, sharing, good for all, the good of all. Kaya po, ang China hindi po nakasentro sa defense industry ang kanilang ekonomiya, kundi sa consumer goods. And that is why they want to spread the wealth around the world, China. Yan yung multipolarity which we will explain in a while. No? So ang China, umasenso, yumaman, nagtatag siya ng Belt and Road Initiative. This is a program of now going into the trillions na sila ay namumuhunan ng train, railroad, power systems, telecommunication from Asia, even to Europe. Doon sa mga bansa tulad ng Serbia, Hungary na tinatanggap sila kasi maraming pressure doon sa kanluran laban sa China. All the way there, and of course all the way to Africa, Latin America. Sa Latin America may Shanghai Airport na tinatawag Shanghai Airport sa Peru. Kabubukas lang po, I think that's 3.5 billion US dollars port, which will open up the goods from from Latin America to Asia, including the Philippines. So, development-oriented ang China. So, dito sa propaganda laban sa China sa Pilipinas, this is not being explained. The difference between the two major powers and their systems. Kaya itong Estados Unidos, talagang nagkakalat sila, nagpapalaganap ng mga gera here and there and everywhere. Because, for example, in Ukraine, they're selling their arms now kasi si Trump sabi ayaw niyang ma-involve na sa Ukraine. Pero binebenta nilang armas nila sa Europe, which they're telling Europe to give to Ukraine. Maraming palusot. Yun ang gusto nating ipaliwanag sa ating bayan dito sa ating Pilipinas. Na tayo ay nauuto, nagugoyo dahil po ng mga control sa ating gobyerno. Now, yung paliwanag natin muna kay Bongbong Marcos. Si Bongbong Marcos ay dapat nagmana ng legacy ni Presidente Duterte. Kasi may unit team. At the first 6 months ni Bongbong Marcos, lahat maayos. Meron ba tayong away sa Pilipinas sa loob ng politika? Wala. Nagmumurahan ba tayo na anti-Duterte, pro-BBM, and so on? Wala. Only in February and March of 2023, for unknown reasons, but which all of us suspect, is a secret deal between Bongbong and the Americans. 2 things. Pera. Of course, most people believe that. But I will add, takot. Sinabi ng kay Bongbong, putang ina mo, sumunod ka, may pera ka. Hindi ka sumunod, wala kang pera, tanggal ka pa. That is what has happened. And kaya maraming hindi nakakain. Bakit biglang nagpihit si Bongbong Marcos samantalang in January of 2023, kabibisita na niya sa China, nagpirmahan ng $23 billion investment, loan, and development agreement with China. In March of 2023, biglang may mga tumawag sa akin mga kaibigan ko sa Chinese Embassy. Sabi nila, Kamentong, yun ang nickname ko, Kamentong. No? What's happening? Lahat ng calls nila sa Philippine government, hindi sinasagot. Talagang binoboycott sila. Because nagkaroon na nga ng kasunduan si Bongbong Marcos with America. And everything followed na. Yung away sa South China Sea, sa West Philippine Sea kuno, yung mga propaganda dyan, yung mga kaso laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte, kasi hinihiwalay na ng Amerikano ang Pilipinas sa China. At key element dyan, yung the Duterte political legacy. Kaya lahat yan konektado. Pati yung pag-kidnap kay Presidente Duterte at pagdala sa The Hague. Sabi nung iba, hindi, si Martin Romualdez yan, gustong maging presidente. May loyalty ba sila Justice Carpio Morales, Christian Monsod kay Martin Romualdez? Wala. Kanino ang loyalty nila? Sa Amerikano. Yan ang mga behind the scenes. May concern ba ang ICC sa kaila Martin Romualdez at so on? Wala. It's the American hand sa likod ng ICC na pinaparusahan ang mga Dutertes at pinapakita sa Pilipinas na kung kayo'y ganyan, itong gagawin namin. Now, I'm given only 10 minutes sa isang paksa na ilang taon ko na pinapaliwanag. No? But we're now at the point of human history na pag-uusapan natin. Hindi lang Cebu history, hindi lang Manila, hindi lang Philippines. Human history. We have just gone through 500 years of imperialism and colonialism. Huwag natin kalimutan yan. Although our lives are very small in history, but we are part of history. It gives us meaning to understand saan tayo nanggaling, saan tayo papunta. At ako'y 74, I'm much older than our good friend here, John pala. Wala pa lang 70, wala pang 70 eh. Ako 74 na. No? I'm preparing for my goodbye to all of you. What will we leave behind? Are we going to repeat the Second World War? Are we going to repeat the First World War? Are we going to repeat Marawi? Remember sa Marawi, ang Amerikano declined to give us arms. Dahil sa human rights violation ni Duterte, kaya hindi pwedeng bigyan ng armas yan. Sino nagbigay ng armas? China. Sa request lang. Russia, I think Russia. Sa request ni Presidente Duterte. These are very important facts to remember. Now, China, America is pushing for war here and everywhere to sell its arms. China is offering what they call the community of shared future for mankind. Lahat sama-sama sa mundong ito para sa future. Ano ang future? Sa Pilipinas, sa politika natin, ang future ay every 3 years, every 6 years, election. We do not make plans further than that. That is the fault of EDSA 1. Kasi nung panahon ni Marcos Sr., may long-term plan. Dictatorship nga. Kaya nga may long-term plan. May isang plano lang. Kaya ang China, ang Vietnam, ang Singapore continues to develop because actually even Singapore is a dictatorship kunwari nang may election sila. Because you need to follow a long-term plan. Yung mga baha sa Manila, may plano na si Marcos noon sa buong Luzon because I'm old enough to remember, I think in 71, 72, we had the entire Luzon flooded. And then the plans for the anti-flood was made. But we have been waiting for 40 years. Walang nangyari doon sa mga plano. Bakit? Nagkaroon ng EDSA revolution. Demokrasya daw. Sira lahat ng long-term plans. Wala ng long-term plans. Election every year. Democracy daw. Election daw. Gaganda ang Pilipinas. But the corruption got worse and worse and worse. Because those who have money, those who have corrupt ambitions, understand, they study the elections, and they're the ones who get into Congress. Mga kahihiyan ng Chinoy community, for example, sila Saldico. Kinahihiyan ko yung mga yan. Sila Joel Chua. Kasabot nila Martin Romualdez. Sirang-sira tayo because of that democracy. Actually, I'm calling for a Philippine Truare. Kilala niyo si Truare? Ibrahim Truare is a Burkina Faso captain who launched a coup and changed this country and got back the gold from gold mines from France and used the revenues from the gold mines for development ng kanyang bansa. We need a strong government, we need a change, but more important, an ideology and national awakening. This is what we're trying to do. Because that is part of the ideology, peace versus gubat. The one word I learned today. So, marami po tayong ipapaliwanag sa ating bayan, sa ating mga kababayan. And I thank you very much talaga for this first opportunity.
Okay, bro.
So, nindot, no? Na-layout ang foundation nga mas maayo di ay nga why gubat. Nga nakita sad nga ang interese sa Amerikanon ang negosyos armas. Bila sang gi-emphasize sa ilang kaantigo ang punto sa China nga mao ang gitawag og sharing. Whatever we've got, develop it to share more. Economic development o uban pa. So, kamo diyang naminaw, inyo ning timbang-timbangon, mga pagtulunan nga nahanay sa Cebu Press Club together with our guest. Usbo na ko makasaysayanon, mabulukon, at the same time, matulunanon. Higalang boy?
Okay. And nadungog ninyo ang ilang mga explanations, no? Nga di giday maayong magubata, no? Sir Peter, iyang gi-illustrate what happened to Mindanao after sa atong Marawi, no? Bombing. Grabe. Si Sir Abines, matod pa niya ang sinugdanan gud ani conflict between the US and China, ang economic supremacy magud. Mo magud ni nakaingon. And then si Sir Laurel iyang gi-explain ang tanan gyud ang US-China rivalry nga ang atong nasod musugot tag sa dili apektado gyud ta. Ha? Kay wa man tay pagpangandam ang gihimo sa China matud pa ni Sir Laurel nga nausap when our President Bongbong Marcos visited United States, no, nga nakiksabot siya ni Trump, no, nausap ang iyahang previous relationship between China kung mangita lang magalitag additional funding para sa ato ang development sa atong nasod nga no man nga nausab man ang iyang statement paghuman sa US visit ni President Bongbong Marcos. Kaning tanan mga higala inyo ning tibang-tibangon. And then sa next portion na to, sa last portion na to, ato nang himuon ang open forum, bro, no? Sa ato ang mga guests karong buntaga, but before that ato sa acknowledge ang ato ang niabot-abot, no, nga mga membro sa media. Ang atong membro si Chris Deliera, di ana, no?
Yes, si Chris.
Chris is here, no? O niya, a broadcast journalist from DYRB o 3 FM stations Danny Cogtas.
Yes.
Dito.
Danny
Nag-live
Cogtas.
na si Danny. Okay. Sa next portion na to, bro.
Yes. Ang
Sige, padayon.
atong next portion bro is the question hour, question and answer.
Question and answer.
So ang atong mga guests, mga kakauban na sa media, pwede silang makapangutana. We will call on direct from Canada ni na usab na gunbuhok pag abot sa Pilipinas na barbidal na og kolor. Atong higalas buhat former FM DJ si Higalang Boy Flores sa iyang unang pangutana. Higalang Boy, go ahead.
Daghang
Yes.
salamat. Thank you so much. And good morning to all of us. To wake up, I really appreciate the point of we don't like war. I mean, there is only one war that I may appreciate. That is a war against poverty. This is the kind of war I like. This is the kind of war I like. A war against poverty. Thank you.
Do you have a question, Boy? Pangutada?
Well, so far, nakita na ko, it was well explained, mga foundations, except for the business side, no? Katong there was a point of properties. You're talking about properties. Ang akong observations pag downtrend sa mga condominiums when the Pugo was halted, when it was halted, ang property business ni decline sa Saudis.
Okay.
Okay.
Murag dugang linya sa imong pamayag, Boy.
Yeah, importante yung observation ni Danny, no? Is that right? Danny? Boy. Boy. Okay. Good morning. The campaign against Pogo is part of an American campaign against China in general. Ano? It was China, China, China. Basta't anything China bad. Now, the Pogo is not something I support. But it created at least 60,000 Filipino jobs. The Pogo. If we wanted the gambling out, we should have done it in a rational, systematic way where it will not result in the loss of jobs suddenly and the loss of economic prosperity. You know, that is what happened. But there is an overflow from the anti-China campaign. Even South Koreans, Japanese are being targets of criminal gangs because they think they're Chinese. And today we already have travel advisories from South Korea, China of course, I think Australia meron na. No? So, spill over ito ng anti-China campaign. Ano? And that, of course, is not the only thing that has been under American pressure to be stopped. No? The South Luzon Railway, around $10 billion US, I don't remember the exact, has been canceled. The circumferential railway ng Mindanao, 1,100 kilometers, has been canceled. The Luzon Economic Corridor Railway from Subic to Clark, and then from Subic to Port Area Manila and Batangas, canceled also 3 years ago. They have not found any funding for it. So this is a general economic sabotage plan by the Americans. The poorer the Philippines is, the easier to push into conflict and tension. And that is part of what the Americans do. In every country, they target to use as a proxy. Yun lang ang dadagdag ko.
Okay, may rejoinder? Sir Peter.
Dagang salamat sa pangutana ni Boy Flores, fresh from Canada, wearing a No to War t-shirt. War against poverty. Correct. Ang pangalan sa ato ang coalition nga gimugna mahitungod sa anti-war movement nato is peace for prosperity. Kay tinuray ang ato ang target gyud is kaayuhan sa katawhan because peace builds development, di ba? War destroys Mao na kung mambuslanon ang ato ang kampanya sa peace movement, ma-address nato ang poverty issue. War will exacerbate, di ba? mas magrabe ang problema sa kawadon kung naay gera.
Okay, si Sir June.
Yes, I think totoo yung sinabi mo, sir. Pogo was also one of the industry that used our real estate. But we also know that Chinese government hates Pogo. In fact, before Duterte administration, Pogo was everywhere. Only when Duterte came, he made it a nationally controlled industry. Kasi ang yung mayaman, yung mga local lang, tapos hindi nakokontrol. So when Duterte came, he made it formal, and then yung revenue pumunta sa national treasury. But one thing is missed is ang pinag-uusapan palagi about China is the negative thing about Pogo, which may only represent even less than 10% of the economic benefit brought by the relationship between China and Philippines. China is our biggest trade partner. China gives us the cheap but very high quality products and technology. No country will survive without trade relationship with China. And even Trump himself, pinaulit-ulit niya na kaibigan niya si President Xi Jinping. Why? They cannot afford not to have China as a trade partner. But we Filipinos, bakit pumayag tayong mauto na tayo ang kalaban ng China? Ibig sabihin, kung pagkain pa yan, ang in charge sa kusina, China. Inaway mo, edi wala kang pagkain. Di ba? Kung siya ang treasury, kumbaga, yung lahat ng almost everything, good products, economic products, technological product, name it, you can find it in China, and China supports it. Even the electric vehicles, the battery everywhere. So, why are we Filipinos so stupid to pick a fight with China na kung babasahin natin ang palaging statement ng China is not against us. Palaging sinasabi ng China, huwag kang makialam, hindi mo to laban. Pinagbigyan na namin kayo nung Duterte time, wala namang gulo sa South China Sea. Ang gulo talaga niyan, there were many submarines caught inside South China Sea. I think there was in 2021 one nuclear submarine was nearing Chinese territory. Kaya nung natira sila ng Chinese torpedoes, yun, lumitaw, napahiya ang United States. It's a public knowledge. Nasa news yan. So, ang ano lang natin, Philippines, any trade with any country, hindi 100% benefit yan. Pag mayroong mga Indiano, may ayaw tayo sa mga ugali nila, di ba? Kahit Koreano, may ayaw na. Pareho rin ng China. Tayo rin mga Pilipino, pumunta tayo sa ibang bansa. Minsan nilalait tayo. Okay. So, I think that's the but it was a valid point. Pogo was one of the real estate user. Thank you.
Okay, it's clear, no? The next is coming from our member, si Id Mendez.
Good morning. I would like to address this question to Pete, and Senator Hernan, scenario setting lang tayo, for example, Dongfeng missiles can reach as far as Taiwan, Guam, no? In fact, there are latest new latest missiles that this can as far as New Zealand and Australia, no? Now, my question is, ang Benito Ebuen Airport is part of the EDCA, no? Together with Lumbia Airport, no? If you look at the history sa Vietnam War, ang Mactan will be used as a refueling station. In fact, the white paper for Mactan Ibuin Air Base will be used by F-35 and F-16 as a refueling station. In fact, the Philippine Navy station in Mactan will be also used as a repair station for U.S. naval equipments, no? Now, nakita man nato sa gubat sa Ukraine nga kung ay gubat, ang unang tirahon are the air bases and the oil refilling stations, no? Nakita na nato sa Donetsk region. So, ang atong question is that part of your advocacy is pre-war, but what we need also to know is the scenario strategic planning. Unsa may inyong gihimo, what you do to network with the local governments, the provincial government of Cebu, the city government of Lapu-Lapu, Cebu City, aron aware sila ani. Because a 10 megawatt nuclear bomb, the radius will be 15 kilometers, 35 kilometers, no? So basically, og naay mahog nga nuclear bomb in Mactan, basically the whole Mactan will be wiped out, no? And immediate effect is 80 to 100 kilometers as far as Karkar, in fact, as far as Hitapi, Bohol, no? Kay 21 kilometers naman eh. So naay effect even in Bohol province, no? So unsa may inyong gihimo nga aware ang atong local government ani ug nay effect ani kung just in case there is a war that will be happening.
Very good question, Ed. Kay in fact, maunay katuyuan namo nga ngano nata sa Cebu is to raise awareness about the presence of EDCA in Mactan Air Base, no? In fact, sa September 2, pagkahuman sa Peace Congress na himuon nato, pagkagabi naatay peace concert in Mactan to also draw attention sa mga katawhan dito about the dangers and the risks of war, no? Ang isa sa mga ginahimo sa Association for Philippines-China Understanding kaniadto was to promote sister city agreements, pag-build bag friendship between local governments nato dire and local governments in China or anywhere in the world. Panalitan ang Cebu na ay sister city program. Cebu City naa, ang province na apod with China. Unfortunately, sa nasulti ni Kamentong ganiha, sa pag-change sa policy sa BBM administration, give block all sister city programs with China. So, dili ta maka-organize. Sayang ang effort nato nga ma-link up, ma-build ang bridges of friendship between Philippine cities and China. Why is this important? Nga naay mga local governments nga magbarog. Because the target of the US is to open up more EDCA sites. And they need local government support. So dapat mag-resist, mag-oppose ang mga local governments. And that is what happened to Governor Mamba in Cagayan Province. Pero in spite of their objection dito, gipugos nga himuong EDCA site ang Santa Ana Port in Cagayan Province and the Lalo Airport also in Cagayan Province. So, but even then, it is important to inform our Filipino citizens there to really, unsay kaayuhan ba sa madalaaning mga EDCA sites, military bases. It has been proven in the past, Clark and Subic, di ba? Grabe ang prostitution, grabe ang toxic waste, walay benefit sa Pilipinos, and then pagka pinatubo, larga tayo ng mga Amerikano kay hadlok sila sa pinatubo. And then just abandon the Clark and Subic. No, wala gyud kaayuhan ba? And it becomes a magnet nga. It becomes a magnet. Mahimo gyud kang target in case of war. So Mactan is definitely a target. And just what Ed said, new armaments today in war, dili naman rifle ang gira, dili naman tangki-tangki. Supersonic missiles, ballistic missiles that can hit us without warning. Kay once it's launched in China, just a few minutes, patay. And the ripple effect of a nuclear bomb, tama si Ed, Mactan ang tira. Pero abot ang igo sa Bohol, south of Cebu, north of Cebu, even Negros Island. The same in Lumbia. That's why also last year, naghimo mi og peace forum in Cagayan de Oro. Because the people of Cagayan and Lanao del Norte were also opposing, and people of Bukidnon were opposing Lumbia as a EDCA site. Kaya na-testing na po na kaniadto, US forces used Lumbia as ang airport and then kanang Mount Kitanglad as a radar base sa Amerika. No? So, tama ang point ni Ed. We should arouse awareness sa mga local government units.
Rejoinder.
If I may add, no? Mga 20 RAND Corporation exercises, stable exercises sa gera laban ng US at China, talo ang Amerika. That's why the Americans came out with the ACE, ACE, a strategy. It's Agile Combat Employment. You can read it up on the internet. Ang strategy ng ACE is to distribute US bases all over para ang targeting ng China madi-disperse. In other words, itong US bases in the Philippines are just really being prepared to be targets. Sadya yan. Ano? So we have now 9 official bases, but there are several other smaller bases that we don't know where they are. And yung Typhoon missiles are in container systems that can be moved around. That's why they announced that it was being moved out of the Cagayan province, and we don't know where it is now. So this is part of the American plan to disperse the targeting of China or Russia or North Korea, whoever the final enemy will be, or combined. No? So we're sitting ducks. We're sitting ducks. Ultimately, we have to talk about taking the bases, American bases out. That ultimately has to be it. And we are launching this series from 2023 to today. 2 years na tayo sa information forums about the anti-war and the anti-bases. And next year we hope to do a national one where we will bring in delegates from Mindanao, from Cebu, Visayas, Northern Luzon together. No? I just want to remind everybody that our Constitution prohibits these foreign military troops and bases. Article 18, Section 25 of the Constitution is very clear, prohibition. That is why Congressman Puno, the other day or yesterday, was reported to be proposing a constitutional convention again to remedy down the Supreme Court decision on the Duterte impeachment, yung ano ba yun, forthwith, just to reinterpret the forthwith, pero actually another plan yan to change the Constitution to remove this provision. So the Americans are really moving with all their corrupt assets in the government. There is no escaping destruction if that war comes. Because as you can see in the Iran-Israel 12-day war, walang defense na sa mga rockets ngayon. So we're sitting ducks. So we're alarming the people talaga. We want the people to be panicked, to move together as one, to remove these American bases. And we are very hopeful that the 20th Senate will become an effective instrument to get these bases out.
Okay. Last rejoinder.
Yes, I think there is no need to emphasize more than watching the war between Iran and Israel. We saw the hypersonic, walang depensa ang Israel. These hypersonic missiles flies at least 5 times faster than sound. So, nakita rin natin yung gera sa Ukraine. Yung gera sa Ukraine, why is the US asking for truce with Russia? Because Ukraine is about to be totally defeated. So tama yung sinabi ni Kamintong, walang depensa, talo po ang US sa gera between China or Russia in terms of missiles. Kasi po, napag-iwanan ng technology ang United States because in the last 20 years, yung kalaban nila, Afghanistan, yung mga nasa rock age pa lang. Pero hindi nila medyo nakaligtaan nila na mag-develop ng more modern weapons na nasa China, nasa Iran at nasa Russia na. Hypersonic missiles, hindi kaya ng Iron Dome. Kaya tama yung sinabi ni Kamintong, out of more than 20 yata yung study, simulation of war between China and US forces. Lahat ng Korean forces sa Korea, Japan, Pilipinas, talo in just weeks because China has a stockpile of hypersonic missiles. Ang pinaka-depensa na lang nila is ang Australia. Tapos nakita din natin na yung Australia madaling atakihin ng China dahil meron na silang base malapit sa Australia. Kaya medyo natatakot na yung United States with Russia aiming directly at the United States na dahil wala na yung Ukraine. Kaya nagbanta na si Trump. So talagang malapit na po tayo sa gera. Ang pinaka-prayer natin, huwag sanang mag-umpisa sa Taiwan dahil hindi magkikimi or hindi mag-aalanganin ang China na titirahin lahat ng bases sa Philippines, sa Japan at Korea dahil yun ang pinakamalapit. Tapos Australia, yung back base nila, then of course, United States na pinakamalayo. Pero totoo, wala tayong kalaban-laban.
Bro, last na lang to, no?
Yes.
Yeah, mo break.
So, in the long run, no to war. Masunod ang dugang humanining pipila ka pahinumdum.
Cebu Press Club, our band of flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies, and reason in every town, in every season, with pins of light, we draw the line for justice, peace, and stories fine. Cebu Press Club, our band of flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies, integrity, our step.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa katawan. Ito ang kailangan mo. Lactopaffi, isang lactobacillus food supplement gawa sa natural at piling-piling sangkap. May vitamins at minerals at maraming buhay na good bacteria. Pampalakas ng resistensya. Mag-Lactopaffi araw-araw. Natural ang galing.
In the hustle and bustle of city life, amid deadlines, distractions, and the weight of the everyday, sometimes your soul needs a pause. Tucked gently within the heart of the city, just 8.5 kilometers from Cebu, City Hall lies a sanctuary untouched by noise, untouched by time, nestled in Purok 5, Barangay San Jose, Talamban, Cebu City. Señoritos Garden offers you a quiet escape that feels worlds away. A place where love is celebrated, where friendships are renewed, and memories are planted beneath the trees. It's not just a venue, it's a feeling, a retreat, a moment you'll carry forever. Señoritos Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Been thinking about us? So have we. For inquiries, reservations, or maybe a little more, call 0999-883-8789. We're just one call away from turning what if into when.
Señoritos Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Sorry ma'am, na-late ko. Nangita pa mong gusto para internet sa kong anak ma'am.
Ay, wala na yung problema. Pag Sinisibu.
Sinisibu, Sinisibu.
for your internet connection.
And for the signal of your cable TV.
So fast and straight that transmission to your home.
Cine Cebu.
Cine Cebu, Cine Cebu.
Offers you to have fiber optics.
For your viewing experience, perfect and clear so far.
So great and affordable for you to enjoy.
Cine Cebu.
Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated offers fiber to the home broadband internet bundled with fiber to the home cable TV connection. Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated with its operation in Metro Cebu and the whole province of Cebu soon.
And affordable for you to enjoy.
Cine Cebu.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa katawan. Ito ang kailangan mo. Lactopafin, isang lactobacillus food supplement gawa sa natural at piling-piling sangkap. May vitamins at minerals at maraming buhay na good bacteria. Pampalakas ng resistensya. Mag-Lactopafin araw-araw. Natural ang galing.
And reason in every town, in every season, with pins of light, we draw the line for justice, peace, and stories spine. Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. Integrity, our step.
In the hustle and bustle of city life, amid deadlines, distractions, and the weight of the everyday, sometimes your soul needs a pulse. Tucked gently within the heart of the city, just 8.5 kilometers from Cebu, City Hall lies a sanctuary untouched by noise, untouched by time, nestled in Purok 5, Barangay San Jose, Talamban, Cebu City. Señorito's Garden offers you a quiet escape that feels worlds away. A place where love is celebrated, where friendships are renewed, and memories are planted beneath the trees. It's not just a venue, it's a feeling, a retreat, a moment you'll carry forever. Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Been thinking about us? So have we. For inquiries, reservations, or maybe a little more, call 0999-883-8789. We're just one call away from turning what if into when.
Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the sky.
Balik kita nining inyong naandang tulumanon dinhi sa Mishu Bar and Restaurant at Radyo Hotel Fuente Osmeña, Cebu Press Briefing. Kabahin sa unsa kano? Unsay may tabo na tuog maggubat ang atong nasod. Balik ta with Boy Kagalitan.
Okay, thank you bro. Ang ato ang press briefing is live sa CCTN Channel 47 o Bantay Radio 93.1 FM Radio 1 Cebu, no, and DYFX 1305 kilohertz. Oh, sa dili pa ta mo sa atong last portion, another follow-up by Ed Mendez.
Sir Pet, ako lang i-follow up tong questions ganina, no? Gi-mention ni Mr. Laurel nga under the RAN studies, no? Nana sila ay gitawag nga war game simulations, no? But under the RAN studies, nakabasa po ko ani nga the timeline is between 2027 to 2030, no? Whether like it or not, they will take actions against Taiwan, no? I don't know. Open man na, no? Ang ato is that with that scenario ba, ato tanaw na yung future kung saan nato na paghimog scenario setting. Is there a possibility that we can make Cebu or probably Cagayan, pasag din na lang ng Luzon? No? Cagayan ng Cebu, the southern part of the Philippines to be a zone of peace, no? Through the local government, no? Kay ug ang local government is we're aware on the consequences. I think we can do something. National policy magod karon pagkakaron murag distorted gyud, no? But I know if we can do it here in Cebu. I know Governor Baricuatro is one of the peace organizer, no? Through the governor, or through the local government.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa katawan. Ito ang kailangan mo. Lactopaffy, isang lactobacillus food supplement gawa sa natural at piling-piling sangkap. May vitamins at minerals at maraming buhay na good bacteria. Pampalakas ng resistensya. Mag-Lactopaffy araw-araw. Natural ang galing.
In the hustle and bustle of city life, amid deadlines, distractions, and the weight of the everyday, sometimes your soul needs a pause. Tucked gently within the heart of the city, just 8.5 kilometers from Cebu, City Hall lies a sanctuary untouched by noise, untouched by time, nestled in Purok 5, Barangay San Jose, Talamban, Cebu City. Señorito's Garden offers you a quiet escape that feels worlds away. A place where love is celebrated, where friendships are renewed, and memories are planted beneath the trees. It's not just a venue, it's a feeling, a retreat, a moment you'll carry forever. Señorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Been thinking about us? So have we. For inquiries, reservations, or maybe a little more. Call 0999-883-8789. We're just one call away from turning what if into when.
Senorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Sorry ma'am, na-late ko. Nangita pa mong ko para internet sa kong anak ma'am.
Ay, wala na yung problema. Pag sinisibo.
Sinisibo, sinisibo.
For your internet connection.
And for the signal of your cable TV.
So fast and straight, that transmission to your home.
Sinisibo.
Sinisibo, sinisibo.
Offers you to have fiber optics.
For your viewing experience, perfect and clear so far.
So great and affordable for you to enjoy.
Sinisibo.
Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated offers fiber to the home broadband internet bundled with fiber to the home cable TV connection. Cine Cebu Television Network Incorporated with its operation in Metro Cebu and the whole province of Cebu soon.
And affordable for you to enjoy.
Sinisibo.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa katawan. Ito ang kailangan mo. Lactopaffi, isang lactobacillus food supplement gawa sa natural at piling-piling sangkap. May vitamins at minerals at maraming buhay na good bacteria. Pampalakas ng resistensya. Mag-Lactopaffi araw-araw. Natural ang galing.
And reason in every town, in every season, with pins of light, we draw the line for justice, peace, and stories spine. Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. Integrity, our
In the hustle and bustle of city life, amid deadlines, distractions, and the weight of the everyday, sometimes your soul needs a pause. Tucked gently within the heart of the city, just 8.5 kilometers from Cebu, City Hall lies a sanctuary untouched by noise, untouched by time, nestled in Purok 5, Barangay San Jose, Talamban, Cebu City. Senorito's Garden offers you a quiet escape that feels worlds away. A place where love is celebrated, where friendships are renewed, and memories are planted beneath the trees. It's not just a venue, it's a feeling, a retreat, a moment you'll carry forever. Senorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every cherished occasion.
Been thinking about us? So have we. For inquiries, reservations, or maybe a little more, call 0999-883-8789. We're just one call away from turning what if into when.
Senorito's Garden, a hidden, romantic, and timeless garden for every...
Collect tax money of the American taxpayer para gumawa ulit ng marami pang bomba. So, it's not a deterrent, it's a magnet as Kamintong said.
Okay, bro.
So, klaro na. Tataw ha? Bawal o di ta gusto sa dugoong gubat. Ikaduha, di ta magpagamit bisan kinsa sa gawas nga haron ta matumpawak sa dugoong panghitabo. Ikatulo, gamito nato ang atong utok. Di ta padas kwarta matag eleksyon aning mga kwanggol nga mga politiko nga ang ilang tumong maura ang personal interests. Maura na ang akong bulawado guda-uda, bro.
Okay, atong nadungog mga igala ang tagsa-tagsa ka explanation sa atong mga panelists anya pasalamatan ni Kuya Peter nga urging us fellow journalist nga magbuhat ta grupo bro. No? Okay ka ba anak bro?
Basta ikaw presidente Cebu. Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
Ha?
So,
Muna nga-
sano nga usa ko?
Okay.
Uda ta mo part.
Tanaw na
Witness
to.
ang publiko. Ayaw tanawon. Yes or no?
Way problema.
Okay, good. Sige, padayon.
Okay. Una, mga igala, no? Una, ato pasalamatan ang tanan nato mga panelists o nga ato mga kaubanan nga niya karon o nga atong mga igsuon sa media who are here like Danny Cogtas, si Boy Flores, kinsa man ni nga niya na to, no? Niya ang ato ang print media wa ni abot ron dunay press con dito sa laing
Yun na,
lugar.
but they are viewing right now.
They are viewing right
Full
now.
print,
Ma-review nila sa ato ang kuan. So, wala man tayo igong oras mga igala, no? Ato lang ipaibaw sa ato mga viewers and listeners nga ato ning suportahan ang ato ang kalihukan karon kay dili lang kalihukan nato, no? Hantod na ni sa atong from generations to generations sa ato ang mga apo, apostuhod, apostugkod, maapektado silang tanan, mga kaigsunan. So, until next Wednesday, ang ato ng floor manager, atong floor director, si June Santa Cruz. No? Tagay, bye-bye, June Santa Cruz. Ha? Okay, until next Wednesday, Cebu Press Club, Beyond Headlines, we are Cebu's Voice. Okay. Dagang salamat, hantod sa sunod higayon.
Reason in every town, in every season, with pins of light, we draw the line for justice, peace, and stories spine. Cebu Press Club, our banner flies beyond the noise, beneath the skies. Integrity, our step.
May nararamdaman ka na ba sa katawan mo? Taon ng maling pagkain, bisyo, abuso sa